What up, y'all? Welcome to Joe Peoples and the Peoples Podcast, episode number 10. We're back. We did it. This is the New Year's edition. Trying something different. The video quality is probably going to be pretty crap today because I'm doing it off the webcam. But as you see, we got a new mic in here. So hopefully it sounds really good. And that's the point of the podcast, right? You can listen to this however you want. So first of all, happy New Year's, happy 2022, y'all. 10 episodes in. We started in the summer and we're still going into the following year. So thank y'all for riding out through technical difficulties and different podcasts. We haven't had many guests. We've only had 2 guests out of the 9 episodes last year. The other 7 were me just talking your face off. So I appreciate you tuning in and staying around. It was a beautiful day today. Actually, I was at the beach for most of the day, which was amazing. It's one of the things I love about being in southern coastal Texas is the weather is amazing. It actually was a little bit hot today. It was like I think 91 in my town, but by the time I got to Port Aransas slash Mustang Island, it was like just over 80, and the weather was just beautiful. The water was nice. There's like a hurricane, I guess, around or something, or the waters are a little choppy. So the waves are a little bit crazier than usual, and it was coming up higher on the shore, but still able to park the van up on the beach and enjoy it. So first of all, I want to say thank you guys. Any of you who been tuning into the music, 750,000 spins last year, and it was just an amazing year. And I really, really appreciate you guys. Hold on, let me shut this door here. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys so much for all the music, listening, checking it out, sharing. The new joint Bird Box, the video's out up at YouTube. It's doing very well. Appreciate all you guys. The feedback's been amazing. That was with my trip over there in UK and the homie Bernsey. And yeah, it was a real good time. So what else? Stupid People, the heavy metal song is really dope. I actually got a whole bunch more beats that I'm working on that are all like guitar type stuff. So I got more music coming soon. All right, on a whole other tip, today I want to talk about goals. It's that time of year, right? A lot of people have New Year's resolutions. I think the stat I saw was like 95% of the people that make New Year's resolutions do not keep those resolutions. So good luck, guys. Yeah, I don't personally make resolutions. I do, but not necessarily on New Year's, and I don't really discuss them or post them or talk about them. I've had the same goals in life for a while now, and they just slowly evolve to a point. So my goals have been to be healthy, and that's really worked out, especially since doing a semi-retirement. When we stopped working in early 2020 in March. Since then, I'm down a little over 20 pounds, feeling really good. Been working out a lot, eating healthy, and just enjoying life. Wealth, right? That's another one of people's goals. That wasn't as big for me. It was more financial freedom, which, I was able to retire at 40 years old. So to me, that was well ahead of what I was hoping for. I should say semi-retire. Me and Aranza are still running these Airbnbs, which are running really well, and no complaints on that at all. We currently have 2, and we may convert and make a third one as well. So those are those 2 things there. Other than that, just my goal always is to become better as a person. So to me, that starts with the mindset. Just researching things, getting out there. What do you want to do? What do you want to be in life? Where do you want to go? Travel was always a big one for me. And we're on this 18-month journey to go around the world and see as much as we can. As far as that goes, it's been an amazing journey. We just got back from Europe. We were there for 2+ months, and really little to no hiccups. It's been amazing. We were able to do the Camino, and that was amazing as well. We just really have been blessed, doing this. And our next move is Colombia. We will be in Colombia in middle of January, and then from there, We have like a month in Colombia, and that's going to be dope. So really looking forward to that. And then from there, we're looking to come back probably to Europe and do a couple more months, and then we'll be done with this journey and just settling down here. The weather's been weird around here. Like I said, we got a abnormally hot day today. I think it hit like 91 around here. Tomorrow, I think the high is actually like 55, and at night it's going to be 31 for you guys who speak Celsius. I think 32 is freezing. So it's slightly below freezing, which is crazy. But after that, I think it goes up to like 70, 75, and it's going to warm up from there. So we just have this random cold spell for 2 or 3 days coming in, and that's what we got going on over here. Thanking all you guys who tuned in last night on Instagram. I was just wilding out, playing some music, some great 90s hip hop, and I made that playlist public on here. So if you're in my profile and you want to check out the music, you're welcome to check out that. If you're into 90s hip hop, I made it public for you. I had a lot of people asking me, "Hey, what's that track? That was pretty underground. I haven't heard of it." So it's all up on there under the New Year's Eve playlist. Go check it out. Go share it with a friend. Go enjoy it. Go stream it along with all the other Joe People's tracks. Much appreciated. It's been a crazy, beautiful year. And once we're done with these travels, I'm looking forward to making some more music again, too. And not and I'm looking forward to not making resolutions. So as far as New Year's goes, it was very low key for myself. Like I said, I was on here with you guys on Instagram, and we popped a bottle of champagne, had a couple sips of that, did a shot on one song, and that was really it. I stayed up a little later than usual, got up a little later than usual, but look, I'm not a party animal anymore, and I don't go too crazy like that. Other than that, I'm looking forward to coming up north again, and just got to plan out the dates on that trip. But looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys. I miss you guys. I love you guys, and I appreciate you rocking with your boy Joey. I hope everything is good with your life, and I hope 2022 is that amazing year for you, and you get to do whatever you want to do, even if you didn't know you wanted to do it. I hope it brings stuff beyond your wildest dreams for you, and that you get to rock out and do some amazing things. Hopefully, some of you guys get back on the road and get to travel more. I highly recommend that. Me and Aronza have been doing it for a while, and it's not that bad. I mean, it's never bad. It's amazing, but during the pandemic, it's not that bad. A lot of people are getting travel insurance now, which we do on most things. I do highly recommend that. Other than that, most things are open. As far as COVID tests go and stuff, we had to do two, one coming into England, one coming out of England. But other than that, we really didn't have any problems. I know they do change things, lock certain things down all the time. So obviously there's always a risk, and if you guys are taking time off of work, it could be a real pain. But hey, if you get the travel insurance, you could always pivot left or right, take the vacation later, or maybe even possibly go somewhere else that's doing better. So that's my advice: get out there and travel while you can. Look, I'm 42 years old, and this is the best shape I've been in a long time. But things creak, and I was yesterday actually. I don't know if you guys know who CT Fletcher is. He's an amazing, inspirational guy, and a bodybuilder. And I was watching a couple of his videos, and since I've been, working out since we were traveling and stuff, but haven't had my weights, so decided to watch a little CT Fletcher and go crazy and hit the weights real hard. And then I woke up just like sore up here, which is weird because I was doing biceps, but I think I was just going a little too much on the weights. So have to take a couple days and go a little lighter. Things like that happen when you're older. So that brings me to my point is just make sure you travel while you can, because you never know what's going to happen, and you may never get there. You may get hit by a bus tomorrow. That's how I look at it. I don't wish that upon anyone. I wish you guys the opposite of that. But we never know what's promised in life. So, I could have a terrible injury and never walk the same or whatever. I do want to plan to travel for my whole life, but I also am realistic that, the older you get, the harder it gets. And also, me and Aron's have been traveling on this $33 a day each budget for this whole journey for 18 months, and It's easier when you're younger for sure. Even now, like we stay in hostels sometimes, especially in the more expensive places. And a lot of times they're fun places, but they're very like younger oriented. They want to party and go out every night and all that kind of stuff. So not always my scene. I don't mind doing it once in a while and just changing it up, but to me, it's really about meeting new people and the experience of it. But I don't really need to party every night or drink. I'm not even a drinker really. As far as New Year's, I didn't mind having a little champagne, but it's not the same. End up going to bed later, end up a little more tired. It's not as hard working out the next day. Like, I don't know, to me, it's just as I get older, alcohol is not as worth it. When I'm younger, you go all night and you can get up early and go running again. Now it's a little more effort, so I try not to drink too often, and if I do, I try not to go too crazy. And once in a while for a holiday or something. So I'm just looking forward to this wonderful year. Hopefully, I hope it ends up being a great year. I have a lot of big plans. We're looking to finish our travels and hopefully start trying to have children. So put that out there in the world, which is a scary, crazy thing. It's beautiful. It's overdue. If I could have did it a different way, I would have liked to do it like maybe 4 years ago, but definitely wanted to one, get this trip in, two, be financially secure and very stable and feel like taking on another person or two and bringing them in the fold and taking care of them. And mentally I think I'm in the right state now too, so I just got to keep the physical there. Me and Aranza are aware of us being a little bit older as far as first time parents, and we're really trying to stay healthy and keep focused on that. So every 5 years I usually do some every year I try to get a little more healthy, but every 5 years I try to introduce something new into my diet or a new routine. And every 10 years something major. So that's what I try to do. I always try to get better and better, read up on it, try new things. If it doesn't work, drop that, put a new thing in there, try that out. That's just kind of how I've been doing it for the last 40 plus years. So, and being the last 40 years in Connecticut, obviously it's a little different now because I'm not on the same work schedule. The weather is very different. I've been stocking up on sunscreen. Can't get too burnt out here. The only place I want to be dark is on my tattoos. So that's the game plan. Just trying to keep it healthy and have a good 2022 and many, many years beyond that. I hope this mic sounds good for you guys and you hear me clearer and better. Like I said, pardon the visual quality. I'll step that up sooner than later. But just trying this now instead of using the camcorder. It's quicker, it's live, it's real. I'm here with you guys. If you're in here, you could drop something in the comments. I'm gonna try to get more on a schedule, especially as we stop traveling, so I can go live with you guys and hang out. Of course, like I said, there's gonna be more guests as well too. Hopefully, all that good stuff. So right now, just enjoying this beautiful weather while it's here. It's crazy that I'm at the beach today on the first day of the year. I mean, it's such a different experience. Usually, I would be off from work, but I would be, freezing. And tomorrow looks like it will be that way. Ronza's still down in Mexico. She spent another couple days slash week down there with the family as I came back here to take care of the Airbnbs and just music and other things. But yeah, so I pick her up tomorrow, and of course it's like the coldest day. It's just how it goes, right? She's gonna come back, it's gonna be freezing, literally. But the high will be like 55, so whatever. It's sweatshirt weather down in southern Texas for once, which is cool. Got to switch it up. It does make me feel more like changing the seasons, wearing a sweatshirt, doing those kind of things. Don't get me wrong, I used to run from the cold weather and go down to Puerto Rico, go down to Miami, wherever I can get to something warm. But now it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be run from the hot weather in the summer. Thinking about doing give or take a month up north in Connecticut and or Maine, Vermont, whatever, somewhere in that Northeast region, and stopping and seeing friends and family in Connecticut and doing that every summer. But yeah, that'll be hopefully a regular schedule. Actually, I was thinking, so my grandparents' anniversary, they both passed away now, but it's in the summer, and it's actually something I was thinking about trying to do, reach out to my generation of the cousins and see if we can't get something together and maybe all get together during their anniversary weekend when they're not here and celebrate them, kind of like a gringo version of Dia de Muertos for our holiday, which would be their anniversary. My grandkids had eight. My grandparents had 8 kids, which is a lot, and there's a ton of us cousins. So I want to see them all, and I'm thinking that might be a good time in the summer to do it and get together and give us a good reason to maybe eat out, barbecue. My grandparents actually always wanted to go to Hawaii, but they never made it. I've been twice, and actually, I got this hat in Hawaii, so I'm wearing it now for them on this episode, and I'm thinking we can do like a luau type theme and get together. I don't know if we're gonna do the bury the pig thing, maybe eventually. Maybe some barbecue, just burgers on the grill, whatever. But I would love to see all my cousins and to hang out and do something in memory of my grandparents and keep the tradition strong and alive in the Kiefer family and just be there for each other. So that's something I'm thinking about doing. I got to talk to my cousins and see what it is. My mom's generation, they're all like in their 60s now. So they still do family holidays, but this might be a new one for us. And they obviously would be welcome to join too. But I'm thinking about we take lead on this one, guys. So if you're watching this podcast, that's what I'm thinking. And I'll have to reach out to you guys individually and try to set it up. Being I'm the one from out of state now, it'll be a little more difficult on coordination. I'll have to rely on them. So I know they'll hold me down and we'll figure it out. It'll be one of their houses, or would you just do it at like one of the state parks or a beach, even whatever people are feeling. So I'll have to reach out and see what the consensus is, what people are into. Anyway, that's what's going on in my life. And again, happy 2022, guys. And happy new microphone. And the podcast, Joe Peoples, is going strong still. And if you guys have any requests or questions, like I said, I'm going to try to go live on a more set schedule and increase this and be more interactive with you guys. And so Joe Peoples is my rapping rhyming name, but it basically I don't know if I think I told this on the other episode with Bernsey, but that episode was very hip hop based. So I'm not sure if everyone tuned in for the whole thing or if some of you guys, just watch for a little bit and were like, okay, this is too much underground hip hop. So anyway, I'll re-explain the story of my name, Joe Peoples, for anyone that wants to know, because I do get asked that pretty often. No, my name is not Joe Joseph. I don't have a middle name, Joe. Nothing like that. How this happened was when I was in college. We would hang out with people and stuff, and drink and have some wild nights, and then people would say, the next day, "Hey Dan, what's up, man?" And I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And my roommate would go, or friend would say, "Hey Dan, who's that guy?" I'd say, "I don't know." Must have met him when I was drunk or something. So you know how it happens. You're in a big group of people and things get lost in the shuffle. And it's, sometimes you talk to someone for just a minute, or you're just in a different mind state and you don't remember their name. So what I would do is when I had those kind of encounters with people, either I was drinking or it was just a quick story or it was whatever, it wasn't someone I really knew, it wasn't close to, I throw out my name is Joe Peoples. And it kind of like stuck, and people would be like, hey Joe," and my roommate would be like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's so and so, some guy from a party or whatever." And they'd be like, "No, no, who's Joe?" And I'd be like, "Me, Joe Peoples. I'm your Peoples, everyone's fam." So I try to be a social guy. I try to be everyone's friend, and it kind of stuck. So I kept it as my rhyming name and kept rolling. And that's how the story of the Joe Peoples went. Anyway, so just wanted to break that down to you guys, and hope you're all having a great year. It's been some weird weather. It looks like there's a little freeze coming in. I know it was one of these last year in Texas. Luckily, we were able to escape. I remember because we were buying this house and we had a contract down, and at the time it was, freezing cold in Texas throughout. So I asked our real estate agent. I said, we don't need to do anything, right? If you need us, we can virtual sign or whatever. But I think we're gonna get out of here. And it was my birthday coming up, so we went down to Cancun and celebrated it proper, and it was a great time. So that's how it went down last year. This year I will be coming back from Colombia, hanging out in South Beach for my birthday. It'll be a little before my birthday. Actually, we'll be back here in southern coastal Texas for my birthday, but that's what we got going on. We're looking at the dates, and Aranza's birthday is in April, and we're not sure where we'll be at that time. I think we'll be home still. Maybe we'll do a little something, mini trip or whatever. But we've kind of both, for this world trip for the next 18 months, have sacrificed like buying each other bigger presents and Christmas and birthdays. We just do like a little special meal or something like meaningful. But I don't know. I'm not that big into presents. Neither is she. We're not like very materialistic people. And plus, this trip, this 18-month trip is really our own gift to each other. So that's the way I see it. That's the way she sees it. It's one of the things I love so much about her. And I'm so glad that we are able to make this happen and make this a priority. And we've had to sacrifice things like having a bit older car, a van, and, you know, just living in smaller homes for a while. And now this sacrifice of these next year and a half, 2 years of just not doing as big of things on the holidays. Spend a little more and do little things, but like I said, that's not going to be what it's about. This travel is our present to each other, and that's how I look at it. So yeah, as far as music, I actually been doing some wild new things. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Like I said on the podcast, I'd like to go a little more regular. Just tricky with the traveling still, but I hope this mic sounds much better. I will check it out after I'm done with this recording and see how it goes. But the whole point of this was to wish you a beautiful and wonderful 2022, and tell you guys, don't worry about those goals. You don't have to change overnight. We're all a work in progress. We will make it happen when it happens. Have thought out goals in your life and what you want personally. Some people look, it's like what I want is, $10 million and, to be super rich. And maybe that's unattainable. But if you really do value money, tell yourself, how will I get there? How much more will I work? Will I have multiple jobs? How do I climb that ladder? What do I have to do? Um, Again, that's not a goal of mine, but if that's your goal, go ahead and do it. I would say travel would be a big one. I recommend highly. If you need any help with that, check us out, the Budget Travel Couple, on all our social medias. We'll tell you where we've been, how much we spent there, things we did that really were awesome, things we did that were stupid that we could have saved money or not did, going back, in time. But yeah, health is very important. Don't forget, that's one thing you can never replace. So for health, I would say, definitely eating well, not eating crap, eating quality food, not eating too often, or I shouldn't say too often, not eating overly amount of food, too many calories. I stick to a one meal a day on most days. I definitely ate too much last night. I didn't drink that much for New Year's, but boy, did I eat crap. I had some chips, I had some candy, I had a Jamaican patty, and yeah, I just ate too much. I woke up this morning like, oh, what did I do? But eating good is very important, and also working out, whether that be running, lifting weights, all the above. You got to switch it up. Doing the workout tapes. One of the things me and Aranza got this year for Christmas was a present for each other. Um, we may rent it out and make our money back on it, but the big thing is we enjoy it and the family loved it. And it was great for Christmas to let everyone use. We bought the virtual reality, which is Oculus, and it was really cool. It was great to see our parents do it and see them in this virtual world playing. Our siblings got to play it as well. Even my niece, and she's like 2 years younger than what they recommend playing it, so we had to keep it limited. And Spanish is their first language. Of course, all the games are in English, so it was interesting. But Oculus is like it's really cool. Aranza's got it down in Mexico now, so she's still playing with her siblings. And some of my favorite games are Super Hot, which is this cool game where all these guys made out of glass come at you, and you got to throw things at them and pick up knives and hatchets and guns, and it's wild. I beat it too quick. I wish it was a little longer, a little harder, but I'm sure they'll come out with a sequel. I'm hoping they do. Also, Creed was very cool. Yes, like Creed, like the Rocky boxing. That's a workout, man. You fight 2, 3 guys, and you're like sweating. I think I fought 4 in a row or something, but I was like super workout. The thing is, Alonzo likes this game called Beat Sabers, which is like you get these two lightsabers like Star Wars, and you're chopping things in different blocks, and it's kind of very rhythmic with music. It's not too expensive of a game, but they keep selling you other music up packs, up sales for extra music. So that's how they play that one. But Aranza was using the Oculus. She had done one of those like workout tapes, Insanity, and it was like a half hour or whatever it was, 40 minutes, and she had like checked all her levels, like how many calories she burned and all this other stuff on her smartwatch. And then she played Oculus and her numbers were like the same, which is crazy. So it's pretty awesome. I think it's going to be big long term. They just keep need to make more and more games, but the system was only $300, which as far as game systems go, really isn't that expensive. And it's pretty addictive. Plus, if you have family, not close in another state or another country, which we both do, the cool part is it's linked up to your face. I'm sorry. Well, it is linked up to your Facebook, but it's linked up to YouTube and all your streaming video services. I'm not sure if all of them are on there, but I know Netflix is. And the cool part is, like, when you go on Netflix, you get to sit down. You're on a couch, and like you can come in. I haven't done it yet, but with another person with Oculus, they sit on a couch next to you. So if you have family members like, farther away, you could actually watch a show or watching a movie together. You link up on the headsets, use one of your accounts, and you're in. You just watch. So that's really cool. Also, if you only have one TV in the house, or if you don't have a movie theater like we do, and you want to watch a big movie or screen TV, get it some nice headphones like these Beats by Dre or whatever you got, and plug in. It's got a headphone in it, but if you want better headphones, you could do that, and it'll be a big image up on the screen. So really cool. Anyway, I got off on an Oculus Rift here, and just want to say, I'm highly impressed. We had my goddaughter Destiny got to play it as well, but we had taken her for her Christmas slash birthday present. Her birthday's in December, so it was around the same time. And we had played virtual reality in a place and paid for it. And we're like, wow, this is really incredible. And that's when I started looking it up and said, woo, we should get one of these. And then also we could do it as a business, maybe with the Airbnb. If they stay a week, we could even give them a free session, maybe. And then people will play more, and we charge them by the hour and all that, or half hour, however they want to play. So it's really cool. The only difference or downside, or however you want to call it, is it has a battery life of about 2 hours, which for one or two people is plenty. Honestly, you play for 30, 40 minutes, you're usually pretty sweating and you need a break. But when you're playing with like 8, 10 people on the holidays, then that battery life isn't the greatest, which is fine, but also the recharging takes like 2.5 hours. So I wish at least they can make a fast charger or something. I'm sure they'll work on that on one of the new editions. So anyway, for us, when we got back right before my sister's birthday and got to see her. and her birthday was December 12th. So we arrived on the 11th. On the 12th, we saw her, hung out, chilled with my mom, had some good food, played Oculus, and we had 5 days in Connecticut, which was pretty awesome. Just enough time to like see my parents, and my sister, and just chill and catch up. I got to see my goddaughter as well, and her new little sister, which was crazy. What up, Jordan? And then I also got to see my boy Chaz, who just had a baby as well. What up, Chaz and Elbow, little Ricky? And it was cool to see all them. I wish I got to see more friends and family during the times, but yeah, it was a quick trip, isn't it? Out actually, when I say 5 days, realistically, we had 3 days in Connecticut. The first day we got in really late, and that was in New York, and we stayed there. And the last day, we went back to New York and stayed there as well. We went to one of our top three Thai places in the world, which happens to be New York City. It's called Up Thai, and our friend Deepak and his girlfriend Pooja were going to come with us, but Deepak was traveling for business, so he wasn't able to come. And then Pooja, someone at her job, got the Rona, so she just, was worried about possibly having it. But anyway, we ended up going. She didn't have it, and I had 2 meals for 2022, and which is pretty ridiculous. And the place is expensive anyway. It's in New York, right? A little bit expensive. So, but it was so worth it because who knows when I'll be back. It's like a once a year thing, and it's totally worth it. So, pardon me. Um, so that's what it is. It's like goals in life. Sometimes you got to eat a little much. You got to put on a couple pounds for the holidays, which I usually do. I put on 5-7 pounds between Thanksgiving to Christmas to now New Year's, which I think I did again this year. But time to shred it up, cut down, and get ready for this beach time over in Colombia, and some amazing coffee and ceviche. That's what's on my plate now. And yeah, I just want to hop on here and say happy 2022 and tell you to remember you are a work in progress. Don't worry about getting there overnight. Don't worry about setting these New Year's resolutions. I think most people drop off, after a month or so. So, whatever your life goals are, keep working towards them, and just strive to be a better you, whatever that is, whatever your goal is. For me, like I said, it was really health, number one, financial stability, number two, travel, which same thing, I guess, 2/3, and then just expanding out things I like doing, which are like this podcast, music, hanging out with friends, finding cool restaurants, just trying to live life the way I can the way I see it and the way I want it to be. And me, I've always been big on the beach and or islands. Oh, but I never saw myself living on an island. Um, Maybe one day, but it's a different life. But as far as the beach goes, North Padre Beach is really nice. Beaches aren't great in the US, but it's one of the better ones for sure. And we'll be hitting up South Beach, which is my favorite in the US, and or Columbia very soon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm sad about Puerto Rico. I haven't been to Puerto Rico in a while. That's my favorite beaches overall. It's definitely a beautiful, amazing place. But unfortunately, just things have been shut down a little bit more, and we've been traveling other places and have not been to Puerto Rico. But like I said, we're gonna try to bring Hawaii to Connecticut. That's going to be my next thing, hopefully this summer and every summer going forward. And hopefully, me and Aranzo have some little mini us's to come and check out the festivities in Connecticut and travels and all the other beautiful things in the world. So I hope you guys have a beautiful 2022. Thank you for sticking with Joe People's podcast and for all the beautiful messages on the new video Bird Box and for all the beautiful, New Year's messages you guys all gave me. I hope I got back to everyone. If I haven't already, I will try to today. I was just off yesterday because, like I said, I was up here on Instagram Live. I'm not sure how many of you guys tuned in. I couldn't even really see the screen that good. I was just playing music and having a good time and just chilling. It was good kicking it with a couple of the people I saw up on the comments and just, living it up and doing it live. So, like I said, happy 2022. And we made it. Joe People's Podcast, episode 10. We're still here, minus whatever's happening in the world, all the craziest, all the variants, all the things closed, all the, wearing 10 masks and getting 30 shots. We're still here. All right. And we're not going anywhere. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to get more consistent. We're going to be here more often. And yeah, hopefully some guests too. So much love to y'all. This is the first one this year. We got one in the bag. We're going to keep coming and keep coming back. I love you guys and have a beautiful, amazing 2022. Have all your dreams in your head and just work towards those goals. And hopefully you'll surpass them. That's what I found happened to me. Like a lot of these goals I had were pretty realistic. And at least in my head, I thought those were, maybe a little bit of a stretch or, how to achieve them. And I feel like I've smashed all of them and I'm just, still alive and kicking. And I just keep making those goals a little bigger every year now. So anyway, guys, happy 2022 and have a beautiful day. Have an amazing year. Much love. And we'll be doing this again soon. Your boy, Joe People's Podcast. I'm out. Peace.